it just seems like once we start being honest with ourselves, we feel like it's our responsibility to start like going around telling people how it is. And yes, that might help some people, but not all the time. Some people are not ready for the harsh truth. You know, some people are just not prepared for it. So maybe it's not their time, especially when people ask you for advice. Like it's hard because you're in between a rock and a hard place. Like you want to tell them the brutal truth. Like if they're asking you, like a woman asking you about relationship advice, oh man. When women ask me for advice about relationships, I just want to keep lying to them because I'm like, if I tell you how men really think, you are gonna probably start crying, especially if you're in love with this man that you're asking about. A side note, a lot of dudes take advantage of women coming to them for advice because we know they're vulnerable and we know for the most part they're gonna listen to us what we say. So that's where dirty macking comes in at. It's pretty much when a dude bashes another man so he looks like the prize. But anyways, back to the point. When anybody asks me for advice, like I'll be ready to like just and I did it for a while. Like I would give people the brutal truth. They ask me and I'll just like tell them what it is. And it may not be fact, it's all opinionated, but I didn't sugarcoat anything. I don't have any examples because I probably literally forced myself to forget all the crazy stuff I used to tell people because I'm brutally honest with myself. I look for every flaw about me so I can try to fix it. And if I can't fix it, I'll deal with it. It's so many people that I feel like they know the truth. They understand what's really going on, but like deep down, they just lie to themselves and act like they're perfect or it's I don't, man, it's hard. That's what another reason why I don't say too much because if you ask me what I think about a situation, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and that's why I ain't got no friends now because the world is messed up. Okay, and I always felt like it was my responsibility to tell people the truth because I felt like I was saving them because I had good intentions when I told the truth. I was never trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I was like, okay, you came to me, you know how I am, so I'm about to tell you, woman, that man don't love. And then dudes usually ask for like advice as far as building confidence. They don't ever ask me for relationship advice or but anytime a dude be like, what can I do to build confidence? I'll be like, sit down and look at all your flaws. What can you change? What can you not change? Like you need to face everything head on if you want to build confidence. Because if you're not dealing with what you need to deal with, it's gonna be false confidence and that will go away immediately. That's gonna be one day you're up, one day you're down type of confidence. So I really want to know, like, I guess that's why I got on camera. I want to know if it's a problem with being too honest. Like, it does seem like nowadays people gravitate towards people that are real honest, but it's a timing thing. Like, nobody wants to hear that all day. I learned that people love negativity, but they don't like dealing with their own negativity. And what I mean by that is they'll love to hear about somebody else's issues, but they don't ever want to deal with their issues, which is crazy. So people will watch videos or whatever, any type of content, whether it's YouTube or other platforms where somebody's having horrible relationship problems or financial issues. It's like we be tuned into that, but we won't ever deal with and try to work on our issues. We always try to run away from somebody putting us in the spotlight and being like, you need to work on this, you need to work on that. Like we run away from that. And I be trying to save people. I be trying to help them because I would want people to be honest with me, but I see everybody's not made to like really like deal with stuff head on. Like they gotta have like it's gotta be a perfect time and let them come along and actually think of be ready for their truth. Until then, if people get hit with the truth at the wrong time, they'll start questioning your intentions. They'll be like, why are you telling me this? Or you don't mess with me for real. And why, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like a timing thing, or especially, the tone thing. You're telling me all this. Why are you saying it like that? Why are you raising your voice? I'm not even raising my voice. You're just trying, you don't want to deal with the problem head on. You don't want to hear the honesty, so you're trying to deflect. Somebody's always trying to tell you the truth, and it's always negative. It's always like brutally honest. It's like, okay, I'm questioning your intentions on being so honest because you only tell me the negative stuff. My whole point is good intentions with honesty is always going to be great because once people find out that you have good intentions, I think they'll always be open for constructive criticism coming from you because they're like, okay, this person want me to be good. And then when they know you have good intentions and you're always being honest, it's always going to be a timing thing because every time they meet up with you, they don't want to hear no brutally honest stuff. Like some people will be going through so much that the last thing I want to hear is you criticizing them, even if you have good intentions. So it's just a mixture of stuff. And as I always say, it's so hard to find decent people in this world. So it's like you got to take everything with a grain of salt. You don't know who is really here to see you progress and be better. You don't know who is secretly hoping that you fail. So they'll turn you astray. They'll act like they are trying to criticize you to do better, but in all actuality, they're saying certain stuff so you can backtrack and take 18 steps back. I definitely had that happen to me before. People give me advice on any type of thing, whether it's appearance, what I should be wearing. Like when I was younger, people would tell me to do and look a crazy way where I thought, like, okay, this person really wants me to do great. And it was like backtracking. Man, they had me looking crazy out here. And they enjoyed every moment of it. Every moment. I think we all have like stories of people giving us good advice or trying to be honest with us. And it was like the worst advice ever. It was a lie. And that made you look crazy. I always have examples about relationships because I feel like that's the most common thing, but I'm learning that a lot of people never really had relationships in their life, friendships and stuff, and family, but not really in a relationship. So I can't keep using those examples. I'm always going to be honest. I can't help it. I want people to know that I have good intentions. You still, you'll never know. You don't have to trust me, but I'm always going to have good intentions. If you take the time and come to me and ask me for advice, I'm going to tell you how I really feel. Because one, I don't want you to keep coming to me. Okay. I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm going to be real with you. And we should only have one conversation in that subject because I'm going to say everything I feel about it. So you don't keep coming back. And I feel like if I tell you the truth and be honest with you, every time you come to me, if you do decide to come to me 100 times, I don't know, why did I do that with air quotes with that? But if you do decide to come up to me 100 times with the same conversation, I'm going to keep telling you the same stuff. I'm going to keep telling you the same thing until it's in your head and you be like, okay, I'm either going to listen or I'm not going to listen and keep asking them. But anyway,